Hey guys, if we reach 1,000 likes, we'll be giving out 2 of our new shirts. All you gotta do is click like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. So what's up guys, it's me, Moliminous. Welcome to NewzPop, and let's just get right into this thing. Alright, so unfortunately there's not a lot of news about Season 7 or anything like that, but it's more channel news. Unfortunately, the meme of YouTube shutting down channels is kind of turning true. Unfortunately, my Moliminous 2 channel, not this main channel here, but the secondary channel, is on its second strike. They're both community guidelines. We appealed both and they were both rejected. Unfortunately, they came at like the same time and it was very weird. Usually we get one strike maybe every 6-8 months, and then we appeal and it just becomes an age restriction. Usually YouTube's automatic process just goes, okay, drawn age restriction. That's what they do. That's how it works. But it seems like it's becoming more and more of a flip of a coin whether or not they agree to it, because we do have a certain amount of watch time. We are able to quote unquote email YouTube directly, which we have done, and their automated response, because it is automated, says, oh, your video violated the community guidelines, please review it. And the community guidelines, as you guys probably know, are extremely vague, and they're vague on purpose. Even though it says like the exception is for art, anything that's not gratuitously sexual, that's not pornography, it's completely fine. That's why you can see all the Vivo music videos. Unfortunately, that seems to not apply to us. We have re-countered again. The thing is, you can only appeal them officially once, but if we keep on emailing them, maybe something will happen, quoting specifically the lines from the community guidelines. Maybe that would help. Unfortunately, I'm also hearing that they're once again shutting down different gun channels that showcase guns, that talk about the history of firearms, anything like that. I see a couple people who make the homemade guns also being taken down, or at least getting community guideline strikes. So it is a turbulent path. And I did want to let you guys know that, yes, if that channel ever did go down, that you can obviously follow us on Twitter for any updates regarding it, anything like that. Now, something a little bit more fun. It does seem that MOP is now getting a new comic series, which is called Legends of Magic, and this one is probably going to tie into the new season. I can't 100% confirm what is and isn't going to be canon. Obviously, the comics take a backseat to the actual show, to anything that the show says. The contradicts the comics, the show wins. That's how it's always been, and that's just to cover the comic spots. But apparently this one is going to be able to dive more into the history, the lore of everything, where Cutie Mark's coming from, what is friendship magic, who really is Swirl the Bearded, who is Clover the Clever. All those things are actually apparently going to be touched upon and further explained in these comics, so that seems really awesome. I've been wanting them to do something like that. I think I've made a few videos, and especially one, something like MOP's biggest mistake, and this is literally them actually working to fix it. Now, is it in the show where most people will see it? No, but it is being done, and that's as much as we can probably hope for, at least at this juncture. Everyone is riding their motorcycles today. I guess it is just that kind of day. Now finally, what am I reading this week? This week I happened to stumble upon one of the best stories that I've read in a while. It's called The Winds of Change, and this one is kind of like Equestria goes through over the Industrial Revolution. And this causes a lot of changes. Obviously, the Industrial Revolution brought forth tons of pollution, crowded cities, just a population boom like we've never seen. And obviously things change. The elements of harmony have fallen to obscurity. Things like traditional means of doing stuff has now fallen to the wayside, to automation. And it's pretty much Rainbow Dash rekindling the connections with all her old friends. And it's pretty well done. It's been written, and I think you guys, if you haven't given it a chance, if you don't know what it is, definitely do so. It is a very long story. This one is about 100,000 words. It's still ongoing. It has about 2,000 likes, so obviously it's a good investment. If you do enjoy it, pick it up and read it before you go to bed or something like I do. And it is a romance one, and it does heavily ship Twilight and Rainbow Dash. So there is that. If you're not into that, then I guess don't read this one. But if you are able to look past anything that you you don't like ship-wise, then this is actually a pretty interesting story. All the CMC are grown up. It's 5 years after, you know, the main six split up and stuff and go their separate ways. So this is pretty interesting. So if you haven't and you want to go ahead and check it out, links down in the description. So go ahead and do so. And so guys, it's been Faith and Moliminous. I wish I had more good news than bad news, but it is what it is. Moliminous 2 will be pumping out more completely non-objectional content at all. Even our music won't have swear words for the next 3 months. So hopefully you guys who are fans of Moliminous 2 can go ahead and understand why we're doing so. So see you guys next time.